every company and every series has so many black sheep.
What was your favorite game then? Like, what was that made by?
Nintendo.
Okay, but like, you said what was your favorite game then?
Super Metroid.
Yeah.
So Nintendo has put out a lot of good stuff, but
is that just Nintendo that made that? Okay.
Yeah, but it might just be a sheer volume thing because they put out so much stuff all the time. Yeah. So now and then something is going to be really good. Konami is also really good, but particularly for Castlevania and Silent Hill. It's very hard for me to pick like an actual game series. I can't think of any series that's been consistently good.
Mass Effect. Metal Gear. Well,
I don't play new games.
The Elder Scrolls series, consistently good. Anyway, next question.
About series?
Oh, I cut him off.
I think you said, well, I was thinking like you were talking about every series has its black sheep. I guess it's true. I was thinking of Zelda, and I'm like, well, I don't know if every single one of them is perfect, but
Faces of Evil. Yeah.
Oh God. And then I don't know. I don't know if I could pick one.
Sorry. Hey guys, I got two really short questions. I know being a reviewer, sometimes you get a lot of fans that come online and ask you to do certain review games. Are there any games recommended by the fans that you absolutely refuse to touch on? You wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole? And my last question is, Spoony, how do you feel about Persona 4 Arena coming out?
Oh, Arena, I'm really excited about that. I played it at E3, and what's funny is it's actually a very logical extension to the Persona series. You wouldn't think that, like, an RPG branching out into a fighting game, it seems wrong in a way, but with Persona 4 it actually works because there's this other world and they transform into different characters. I like it. What was the first one again? Games we wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. I had to think about that one.
Well, actually, I'm thinking of it kind of reverse. It's kind of like the games I select are more like few to how many there are to choose from. So really, I think it's really about narrowing it down. But there's none that I really can think of that that are just no for a certain reason. It's more like no, like there's a lot of them I've said no to that are just because they didn't really work out. They wouldn't make a great video.
Honestly, and this is going to sound really weird, Final Fantasy games, and I know I just did one, and it's not because I hate them. I want to give them the proper amount of respect, and sometimes I get like, for example, I just finished Final Fantasy VI Advance, and that's a 50-hour grind, and I started to resent the game after that, because I'm used to playing stuff like Mass Effect, right, where it's not a matter of if you'll beat it, it's a matter of when you'll beat it. And I don't want to do the Final Fantasies because I really want them to be done by better people, like say Rue, for example, and stuff like Earthbound. Because, well, you respect it more than me in some ways, because I don't get the older style of RPGs anymore, and I think that sucks.
I think you do so.
Yeah, well, it's nothing personal. Just I want someone better than me to do it better and really give the fans something they deserve.
Well, shit, I'm sorry. You broke it. I'm Mike. I don't know where it's coming from. So, okay, I'll stand back here. For those who don't know, probably most, my series is 16-bit gems. So I have a lot of people suggest non-16-bit games. That obviously is kind of out of the realm. But also, this is a little less obvious, but the idea is to look at kind of unappreciated or overlooked games from that era, and a lot of people suggest things like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI.
I get that all the time.
And I mean, obviously I love those games, but it's been done to death so many times, and most everyone who's familiar with it already knows those games. So, unless I feel like I can really add something to it, which I probably couldn't, I'm not really going to do a really popular way.
Okay, well, I review weird games, and my kind of philosophy going into this is, like, I started off wanting to do sort of an encyclopedic look at weird games and just review every weird game that's out there, but of course it's turning out to be more and more impossible because I now have a list of over 600 suggestions. But basically, if it's weird, I'm willing to review it, and sometimes that's come back to haunt me. I don't know how many of you have seen my Hentai Boost 2007 DX game. Weird game. Yeah. But I did it.
Go ahead, no, I don't know, finish.
No, I'm done.
Okay. I get requests for weird stuff all the time, and I'm not sure if they're joking. I'll get requests like, you should review Galaga. And I'm like, no. Or movies that are like, what's a good movie they say? Like, you should review Blade 2. Like, why? Like, where did you get that? Did you not like it? And I don't respond. I don't know. I get weird requests. Now, any game I refuse to do, Final Fantasy IX, that occupies a weird space in my head where I acknowledge it's a good game, but I can't stand it. It's weird because I just cannot stand the art style of that game. It's like I hate looking at it. I just hate it. And then no. Like I know, but it's weird. You know, you guys might have something like that where there's a movie that you kind of acknowledge is good, but you just don't like the art style. Like maybe like Corpse Bride or something like that. I don't know.
Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Yes.
Good game, but weird art style.
Yeah, so sometimes just cell shading or an art style completely just turns you off of a game. And I acknowledge Final Fantasy IX is one of the best of the series, if not the best. So, but yeah, I won't review it because I really don't want to play it.